Danganronpa.
Did you know? The first rendition of Danganronpa wasn't actually named Trigger Happy Havoc. It was called Distrust, and this served as the game's beta stage. Distrust played out differently than Trigger Happy Havoc in the way that the game was based around a trust system, in which depending on who you spoke to throughout your free time events determined who would help you throughout the class trials and who wouldn't cooperate. As well as this, the game had a much more mature art style, showing off red, blood and more graphic executions. In the end, these gruesome choices were dropped. The game's creator Kazutaka Kodaka stated in an interview with Polygon, "Things of that nature that are that gruesome and that dark, the audience was too small for us to really want to pursue that to its end." Eventually, the development team went for a more psycho-pop art style by changing the blood pink and toning down the death slightly to appeal to a wider audience. The characters Leon Kawata and Sayaka Mizuno were the first characters to be designed, as well as being the base for the rest of the students. Because of this, the team would have to keep looking back and refer to these characters. This led the two to be two of the first to die since the team got so tired of looking at them. Despite this, Kodaka himself has stated that he loves all the characters and in his own mind, they are all written to be their own main characters. The mascot and villain of Danganronpa is a black and white bear known as Monokuma. When asked about the inspiration behind Monokuma by Kotaku, Kodaka said, "It's simpler than you might think. We're talking about crimes in murder mysteries, and in Japanese there's what's called Kuro and Shiro. Kuro means black and Shiro means white, and Kuro is guilty while Shiro is innocent. In that way, we wanted to incorporate that visually, which is where the black and white comes from. And bears are cute, so why not?" Danganronpa is also somewhat known for hiding references within its games. At one point, Hagakure is seen praying to numerous deities, including King Kai from Dragon Ball Z. When Monokuma starts breaking out the puns, Celeste is quick to note that it's already been done, insinuating the Persona series and their character, Teddy. In the sequel game, Goodbye Despair, there's a character known as Nagito Komaeda. Originally, this lucky student was supposed to be the antagonist of this game, being a detective that would use his knowledge for evil and not for good. Despite this, Kodaka himself has said that after getting past some of the challenges, he really enjoyed making the character of Komaeda. Nagito wasn't the only one to go through some changes in Danganronpa 2. In Chapter 3, Trapped by the Ocean Scent, Fuyuhiko was originally going to be the second victim instead of Hiyoko, and she would have been a survivor. However, during this stage of development, the developers decided that killing Fuyuhiko would have made Pekko's sacrifice in Chapter 2 pointless, so they kept him alive and just made him swap places with Hiyoko. On the topic of Fuyuhiko, his character design seems to have gone through a lot of change as well during development. Him and Nekomaru seem to have swapped designs completely from the beginning of the design stage to the end when the game was finally released. There's art of Fuyuhiko looking like a muscly Yakuza leader, and there's art of Nekomaru looking like a small, scrawny kid. In Chapter 2 of Danganronpa 2, Sea and Punishment, Sin and Coconut, Pekoyama wears a mask strikingly similar to Sailor Moon. This is because, in the Japanese version of the game, Pekko's voice actress is the same as Sailor Moon. As well as this, Nagito's voice actress is the same as Sailor Uranus. Thanks for watching. Did you also know that the official Did You Know Gaming YouTube channel posts videos for other JRPG-esque games? Be sure to go subscribe to their official channel so you keep up to date with what they're doing. If you enjoyed this video particularly and would like to hear more about Danganronpa specifically, why not subscribe to my channel? The content on here will be specifically Danganronpa related, and who knows, you may find some of it interesting. Have a good day.